You know, Clark set all these records on the basketball court. Obviously, the scoring record in college, the assist record in the WNBA. So many rookie records that you can't even list them off. But she now has the record for a sports card trading card, for a woman's sports trading card, because she had it go for $366,000.
Did you catch that $366,000 price tag on Caitlin Clark's rookie card? No, that's not a mistake. Someone really shelled out more money for a piece of cardboard than many people pay for a brand new house. And just when you think, that's insane, it only gets crazier. This isn't just a record, it's a total takeover of the trading card scene. Clark didn't simply break records, she obliterated them, leaving legends like Serena Williams fading in the background. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is busy throwing shade as her own rookie cards struggle to sell, even at clearance prices.
Clark has the top 30 WNBA cards, at least. So, and the boxes for WNBA cards, like the one over my shoulder, are selling at the same level or at a higher price than NBA cards, because that Caitlin Clark rookie is in there.
Let's break down the numbers. Clark's 2024 Panini Prism Gold Vinyl Rookie Card, graded a flawless PSA 10, and featuring her autograph, just sold for a jaw-dropping $366,000. And get this, it's a true one-of-one, meaning there isn't another card like it anywhere in the world. On the flip side, Reese's signature series cards are still sitting untouched in sealed boxes, probably wondering if anyone's ever going to bother opening them.
Angel Reese autograph box of Reese's Puffs sold for $9.99. Is that real? Is that real?
This sale didn't just nudge past Serena Williams' previous record of $266,400. It completely crushed it.
This passes the record for a woman's sports card period that was previously held by a Serena Williams card, and this was sold for about $100,000 more than the Serena Williams card.
And keep in mind, Serena's card featured an actual piece of her match-worn outfit. Clark's card, no jersey, no sweat, just pure greatness, signed with a blue Sharpie. That's right, even without a physical token from her game, collectors were still willing to shell out an extra $100,000 just to own a piece of her legend.
Let's talk about Caitlin Clark, and once again, proving that she is the driving force.
And here's the kicker. Clark hasn't even started her second season yet. Most players spend their whole careers trying to build collector value, but Caitlin? She's turning cardboard into gold, faster than Angel Reese turns media interviews into side eyes. This isn't hype. This is history in the making.
Just trying to give myself some grace, because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself on the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
That card isn't just a collectible. It's a statement. It's the basketball world's way of declaring, this is the player, this is the future. Sports card analysts are now calling this the Caitlin Clark era, and it's easy to see why. She's not just entering the market, she's completely rewriting the economic blueprint for women's sports collectibles.
Once again, showcasing that when it comes to everybody else, they are a distant second. Who that is for sure in women's sports, I don't know. But at this point, it's pretty clear Caitlin Clark is driving the bus and driving the sales.
Let's be honest. Before Clark, WNBA trading cards were an afterthought. Hobby shops didn't even bother putting them on display. But now, dealers can't restock Clark's cards fast enough. Stores that used to hide WNBA boxes behind dusty shelves are now putting them front and center. And they're selling out in hours. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's cards are just sitting there, untouched, like those discounted DVDs nobody ever asked for at Walmart.
Every time Caitlin Clark, one of her trading cards, one of her sports cards, breaks a record, And we've got a new one, and it is freaking ridiculous. I mean, this is crazier than hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
And the numbers keep soaring. The previous owner snagged that Clark card for $236,000 just 4 months ago. In less time than it takes Angel Reese to make a layup, its value skyrocketed by $130,000. That's not just appreciation. That's straight-up domination.
A new record for a female athlete. Caitlin is the needle. There we go. I think I just said that. Smashed the old record held by Serena by $100,000. This one was $130,000 more expensive than the previous high.
This isn't just about one card either. Clark now holds the top 30 highest-selling WNBA cards of all time. Not the top one, not the top 5. All 30. Let that sink in. Meanwhile, while Reese was busy throwing post-game shade and calling herself the face of the league, Clark silently became the queen of collectibles. She didn't need to say a word. It's not just cardboard, it's legacy in motion.
I mean, wow. What can you say about this? That almost leaves me speechless.
Collectors aren't just investing in her stats. They're investing in a cultural revolution. Remember when Michael Jordan rookie cards skyrocketed because people knew they were witnessing something extraordinary? That's exactly what's happening with Caitlin Clark right now. But here's the difference. She's doing it while also reshaping how women's sports are valued in a world that's finally starting to pay attention.
Look, what are these cards going to be like in 5 years when she's got a championship, a couple of MVPs in there, et cetera, et cetera? I'm fairly confident we're headed towards a $500,000 card at some point. We're not that far away now. I mean, we're $140,000 away now.
Oh, and let's not overlook this. WNBA card boxes featuring Clark are now outselling NBA boxes in multiple stores. Read that again. That has never happened before. Caitlin Clark is the only reason sports card forums are now flooded with WNBA discussions. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is still hoping her name trends for something other than drama. While Clark's autograph is appreciating faster than stocks, Reese is stuck watching from the sidelines. Her card sales are slower than her footwork in the paint, and it's becoming crystal clear who the fans and collectors are backing. If jealousy had a price tag, it still wouldn't come close to Clark's rookie card.
Caitlin Clark has set a new standard, a new mark for women's trading cards, women's sports trading cards.
Women's sports trading cards. This isn't just about one sale, it's about a shift. Clark's trading card success has kicked off a new era, not just for women's sports, but for how female athletes are valued in the collectible market. And if the WNBA's marketing team has any sense, they'll start printing those commemorative sets ASAP, because Clark just made women's sports officially bankable.
97,000, 105,000, 234,000, 366,000. Unbelievable.
So yeah, Caitlin Clark isn't just winning on the court, she's dominating every corner of the sports economy. Cards, merch, ratings, attendance, you name it. And while some players might not like it, they'll be thanking her when their next endorsement deal lands on the table. Whether they admit it or not, the Caitlin Clark effect is here to stay. As for Angel Reese, she might want to spend less time throwing shade and more time signing autographs, because while Clark's signature is breaking auction records, Reese's cards are busy collecting dust on the shelves.
Buy a decent house for that, laughing my ass off. Here in East Texas, you could buy a damn nice house. You could have a new one built here for that, to be honest with you. Probably 1,800 square foot, 2,200 square foot, with all the amenities.
It's not just traditional card collectors driving this market. Caitlin Clark has pulled off a collector's coup that's turning hobbyists into stockbrokers and sports shops into investment banks. Major investors, people who wouldn't have given women's sports memorabilia a second glance just a year ago, are now treating Clark's cards like blue-chip tech stocks. And no, these aren't collectors hoping to complete their sets. These are Wall Street types and venture capitalists, sniffing out ROI like bloodhounds.
Go up from here, right? Like these things don't tend to go down. So if you're into that hobby, you're going to need a pretty penny in order to make an investment on the piece of cardboard featuring Caitlin Clark.
Clark's cards are no longer just pieces of sports history. They're financial assets. Her rookie collectibles are being bought, graded, resold, and insured like priceless works of art. Some investors are even forming funds. Yes, funds, dedicated entirely to Caitlin Clark cards. That's how seismic her impact has been. They're not just betting on a basketball star, they're betting on a cultural force with limitless potential. And if you think $366,000 for a card is outrageous, just wait. Industry insiders are already predicting that her one-of-one Panini gem could surpass $500,000 if Clark continues on this trajectory in the next few years. Let's not forget, she's only had one professional season under her belt. Serena Williams' all-time record was shattered in a single year. Now, collectors are eyeing $500,000 like it's the next logical step.
Now, if you listen to the WNBA players, jealousy, pettiness, and envy ooze from their pores. Well, man, the oozing is going to be out of control at this point.
To put it in perspective, Clark's most valuable card gained $130,000 in just 4 months. That's more growth than most retirement accounts see in a decade. Forget compound interest. Clark's cards are generating equity in real time. And what makes this rise even more unbelievable? She's building this entire collectible empire while the WNBA is still struggling to figure out how to properly promote her.
The commissioner is oddly and largely silent because I believe she's scared of the WNBA legacy media and the old guard of WNBA fans that are activist basketball fans. So she's like, I don't want them coming after me.
While Clark is busy reshaping the memorabilia market, there's another player watching from the sidelines, not with admiration, but with increasing frustration. Angel Reese, who once claimed people watch for her too, is now in a very different position. Her cards, they're still sitting on shelves. Collecting dust, resellers are slashing prices faster than she can double dribble. The same Reese, who loudly declared herself the face of the league, is now watching her rival turn signatures into six-figure sales.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
It's not just collectors skipping the Reese inventory, it's investors too. No one's forming funds around her cards. No one's building entire auction events around her name. Sure, she may dominate Twitter engagement, but the tangible proof, the hard dollars, is all tilting in Clark's favor. That's the part that stings. And let's not forget the optics. While Angel is out here stirring the pot, throwing shade, and building her brand around beef, Clark is building actual equity. She's not playing into drama. She's letting the numbers do the talking. And those numbers are speaking louder than any post-game quote Angel can cook up.
Man, this league better learn to protect their cash cow. $366,000 rookie card, their cash cow, or they're going to be in a real bind. Because if they look up and she gets injured or something like that, ABC and ESPN and CBS and whoever else is involved in that new juicy media rights deal is all going to be given the fuzzy eyeball and the side eye directly to the commissioner.
Meanwhile, The networks aren't even pretending anymore. Clark and the Indiana Fever have 41 nationally televised games. The message is crystal clear. This isn't about parity, it's about profitability. TV executives are making a bet, and it's not on drama, it's on the Clark effect. Because when Caitlin plays, ratings explode. When Angel plays, let's just say the viewership curve flattens out a bit. And right in the middle of this collector frenzy and media storm, the WNBA just signed a $2.5 billion media rights deal, 11 times more than their previous contract. The math isn't subtle. The league got serious money the moment Caitlin Clark went pro. That's no coincidence. That kind of jump doesn't just happen. It takes a superstar, and they know exactly who that is.
Once again, Caitlin Clark does something that's never been done before, and it's just steadily increasing. I say $500,000 is on the table at some point. Within the year, maybe, if that long, somebody's really going to step up and nail out one of these cards. I wonder what, like, celebrity or sports player paid for this card. That's just, I wonder about that.
Behind closed doors, there's real anxiety. League executives are terrified of what might happen if Clark gets injured. That's how dependent everything has become on her. One rookie shouldn't hold this much power. But here we are. The media deal, the ratings, the merch, they all orbit around Caitlin. The league can talk about team balance all they want, but those business decisions scream otherwise. Even NBA execs are watching with laser focus. Clark's jersey is selling out across men's sports retailers. Her reach is crossing demographics no one predicted. She's bringing in casual fans, dads buying cards for daughters, and yes, investors looking to flip wax into wealth. Card shops that used to hide WNBA boxes behind baseball cards now put Caitlin Clark merch front and center. Online collector groups are forming entire channels to track her market activity, and auction houses are marketing her cards like fine art. This isn't a trend, it's a new era.
And the boxes for WNBA cards, like the one over my shoulder, are selling at the same level or at a higher price than NBA cards because that Caitlin Clark rookie is in there.
There's Caitlin Clark. She doesn't just own the most expensive WNBA card ever. She owns the entire top 30. That's not hyperbole. That's data. And in an industry that thrives on rarity, story, and hype, she's delivering on all three like no one ever has. Meanwhile, Angel Reese continues to post Instagram captions and wait for her collectibles to move. The sad reality? Fans aren't buying it. Literally. And that $366,000 card? It wasn't just a flex, it was a signal, a declaration. Caitlin Clark isn't just the most exciting thing in basketball. She's the most bankable. And the kicker? We're still in year one. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.